Alrighty, guys, we are back. Just defeated Vulcan and his crazy mech thing.
Get out of there quickly! If you don't hurry, you're gonna die!
Sorry, but this is just how I wanted it to be. I did what I set out to do. You can't say I don't have regrets. But I'm satisfied, at least.
Are you an idiot? If you go and die, it all amounts to nothing!
I died a long time ago.
Aww.
I've been dead since the day that bastard had the others in Arngarm slaughtered. At least now, I can finally be reunited with them and G. Anyway, try and give Scarlet and Crow the end to all of this that they want too. Can you do that for me? See ya. It's been fun.
Rain! Get away from him!
No! No! Come on.
Reen,
Was this really what V wanted?
how did this happen?
Oh, man. Everything was put together in order by Angelica and Marcus Ragnar. With that, the crisis at the Schwarzdrach barrier came to an end. Shortly thereafter, the Marquis formally recognized his defeat and swore an oath to Princess Elphine. He swore, from this moment on, the provincial army shall withdraw from the alliance and play no further part in the war. Wow. It's insane. Lisa's mother also returned to her position as chairman of the Rifle Group. In no time at all, she went to work reuniting the various divisions and quelling the chaos that had arisen. This knowledge in hand, she drove herself further to investigate. While all was going on, they landed the courageous and the newly liberated Ruhr. The Reinford Company was gracious enough to offer to perform full-scale maintenance on her. Seven then decided to use the downtime to relax in the city while they had the chance. Hopefully they upgraded too or something. Knowing that's what's going on. So he has a much nicer energy to it than it did under the Alliance control. Must be due to the chairman returning to her position and the Marquise declaring neutrality. Happy to see things have changed, but this peace came at a steep price. Maybe a walk would do me some good. Still feeling kind of down, but maybe spending time talking with the others will help. Should probably check on Valimar too. Really overworked him yesterday. Might be best to hold off until I'm done in the city though. Bonding points, which can be used to trigger bonding events, will be allocated to you on stopover days. Cool. Okay. Nice. Ah. Come on, man. Nice. Okay. Customize weapons. Alright, let's go to the repair shop. Might as well upgrade some of our which ones do I need to upgrade? Athelos. Ah, stop. Line 2. Equipment would be the best though right now, huh? Wait, can charms be upgraded to something better? Charm. Hmm. Let's go to the general store. Go to get the new Imperial Chronicle. Cannot believe there's another Mishat. Okay. And then we're gonna go to. Let's go back to the diner. Thank the people. And apparently get that one. Okay, we're gonna do Elisa. We're gonna do Elisa's bonding event. We're gonna get a page of her thing. That's why we're doing it. Yeah, what's up, buddy? Two of them made their way around the Bryanford household, scouring each and every room for any signs of malfeasance or missing property. Fortunately, thanks to Sharon organizing everything the night before, it didn't take them too long. Before they knew it, they only had one room remaining, the chairman's room. Well, I'm glad to see at least the rooms aren't a complete mess like they were yesterday. Sharon's done a great job cleaning up everything. It doesn't look like there's anything missing either. That's good news. Oh, I just noticed something sticking out slightly between these two books. Huh? It's a photograph of you as a little girl. And that would mean that one looks like your mother, which would mean, yeah, that's my father. Why is this hidden away on her desk though? Maybe she pulled it out to look at it every now and then while she was working, but didn't want anyone to know. Honestly, I'm surprised too, but here it is. I don't think there's any doubt that it's important to her. Guess you're right. Lisa put the photograph back where she found it. Phew, that sure took a while, huh? I can only imagine how much of a task it would have been if you'd done it yourself. Okay, thanks for everything. Let's go to see Princess Alfindo. Is she in here too? Yeah, she is. Last night I received an invitation to stay here. Still some time until we have to leave, so I think I'll spend some time curled up with these books instead. Sharon's coffee can't be beaten either. In fact, pulling myself away from here may be proven to be a real struggle. Maybe I should join her for a while. Mind if I stick around for a little longer? Not at all. Hey, we don't get too many chances to spend time together like this, so let's make the most of it. Coffee really has a nice aroma to it, doesn't it? Never ceases to amaze me how many books there are in here. Guess Gwen has always had a pretty broad range of interests, though. It makes sense this library will be as diverse. The titillating tales loved by fair ladies all across the empire. Stories about the lives and loves of handsome gentlemen. Books that warm the hearts of all who thrill to their pose. Oh, those books. What were you saying they were pretty popular at St. Estrella too, yeah? Grey just lacking in that genre too, until Dorothy came and seeded it with some volumes of her own collection. So, does Elise, have any interest in those kinds of books? It's so much more magical. Just leave the truth of things to your own imagination. Still teasing or not, I'm glad Elise has at least one close friend to depend on. Ultimately, I think it's just a battle of wills, and both of us are too stubborn to just give up and walk away. What do you mean? Rain told Princess often about everything that had happened between him and Crow. As he went on dredging up those memories, he went through a whole spectrum of emotions. Yet through it all, she had quietly and considerately listened till he finished telling her all that was there to tell. Think of it as a high-stakes game of Blade. Crow on one side, me on the other. Neither of us are willing to compromise on the things that make us who we are. Our beliefs, our past, our friends. Without compromise, all that's left to us is to meet each other head on. See who comes out on top. Just hope that while we're doing that, we'll discover where life will lead us. And what to do with ourselves after this is over. I see. Boys will be boys, I suppose. The one thing that sticks in my head, though, about Crow was him just saying, like, oh, you gotta find a good friend and stick by him. And it's weird that he says that, because it seems like he kind of does that a little bit with Rain. we don't know. I don't know. It's weird. The hearing you describe it, I almost envy Crow's position. Why is that? Oh, I just meant Elise would probably think that if she were here now. Envying Crow, I mean. After all, it's almost like fate is pushing you and Crow together. Fills my imagination with thoughts. It's a word to the wise. Guys aren't too hot about being paired up with their male friends when they don't lean that way. Well, like it or not, I consider myself someone who's fully invested in this battle of wills now. More than welcome to come along for the ride, Your Highness, wherever it may take us. Nice! I didn't know we were going to have to fight with her more later. That's cool. Weird. Very weird, too. Laura. We definitely need more Laura. And, oh, I have to do Melon because it's going to give another page. Shoot. Laura, where are you hiding, girl? There you are. This is my first time seeing Ruhr. I must admit, I'm very impressed. My expectations were high given the Reinford Company's presence here, but I can safely say that they've been shattered. I think this single shop alone has more types of orbital goods than the entirety of Legram. I feel kind of like a child at a candy store. Let's go window shopping together. Huh? So this is an orbital refrigerator? I noticed there was a large one in the Courageous kitchen, but I wasn't entirely sure what it was the whole time. Oh, now that you mention it, we do have one aboard, don't we? Being able to just stick food in there and have it fresh for days, pretty awesome. So it is. Wouldn't mind having one for myself for when I want to prepare boxed lunch. Which was one cost. Maybe I'll consider one when my skill in cooking improves enough to just justify the expenditure. Let's go look at something else. Right. She actually seems pretty disappointed she can't get one. What's this? The design is rather avant-garde. Says here it's an orbital vacuum cleaner. Press the button and it suck up dust and crumbs. So it's like the orbital version of a broom, I guess? Ah, it sounds pretty convenient. I'd like to give it a try. Let's see. Well, you certainly seem not pleased with this. I'm sorry, Rain. Don't worry about it. It's often that I see you get in trouble like that. Guess technology isn't your forte, huh? Apparently not. I mean, I have an interest in it, but very little experience actually using it. I think I'd be able to use all the appliances here, though, if I had a chance to learn, though. Just like I did with our combat ordnance. By the way, what are these? They're orbital washing machines? By the look of it, you can put your clothes in there and they'll wash them for you. At least I had a few in our house, from what I remember. Wow, that sure sounds convenient. Fascinating. Wonder how it works. Let me see. Ah, not again. My apologies. So, which of these buttons turns it off? This one? No, maybe this one? Please tell me you haven't done what I think you've done. I'm afraid it appears I've broken it. Excuse me, miss. Fortunately, I learned reading the damage was less severe than it looked. They were able to repair the orbital washing machine. Employee was understandably furious, but thanks to their connections with Lisa, he was kind enough to overlook what happened. I can't believe I made such a blunder, not just once, but twice. Well, at least they're able to fix it, alright? All's well that wins well. Still, it really does feel like you were, born into the way of the sword. You don't need to make my lack of domestic skills sounds like some kind of winning quality. I'm all too well aware of where I come up short. Wasn't planning to admit it here. Glad I got the chance to see that side of you. No one else has really gotten to see. Hey, and hey, no one's good at everything. Fuck out the weak spots. Well, that's true. You and I aren't so different in that regard, you know? All of us had roles we're good at filling. For those who we aren't, we need those to rely on others. I want you to promise you won't try to shoulder everything yourself. All of us are here with you to share that burden. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Laura. That was nice. She always is, like, so sweet. She always has those, like, I don't know. She does, like, she's, like, a very, like, down-to-earth chick. Guess Eisengraff's pretty much stuck in Ruhr for the time being. At least it can be really funny, too, at times. And Sarah's just the bomb. Everyone loves Sarah. How can you not love her? I gotta get her page. They spoke to the RP officers guarding the station and were granted permission to set aboard the Eisengraff. Once inside, they stood. Blah, blah, blah. She wants a bear. What? Oh, it's a stuffed bear. Pretty big one, too. Heh, he's awesome, isn't he? Grimps bought him for me a while back as a reward for completing a mission. He did? I'm having a hard time imagining Counselor Osborn buying someone something so cute as a present. Yeah, I guess he didn't seem like that type. Probably bought it for me on a whim. Oh, I wasn't trying to say she was a cold-hearted person or anything. Hey, while we're here, you want to go do some exploring? Bet the chairs in here are way softer than the sofa you ever tried. Sure, why not? Why does he keep coming up? It's like really weird. Still, we're putting the RMP out, remember? We can't spend too much time in here. Man, you weren't kidding. These really are comfy. It was a gift from the Emperor, though. It's no wonder it'd be so ritzy. I know, right? I'm jealous of how much he got to use it, too. To live it up on his way to the conference at Crossbell. Oh yeah, Prince Oliver and Tower were there on board. Interesting. What's up? Nothing. I was just thinking about how this train's lost its master. Oh, the same way you, Clapton Clare, and the other Iron Gloves have. Oh, that's true. Guess he really can't live it up anymore if he's dead, huh? Nothing we can do about it, though. Crew outsmarted him, and that's that. So, can't believe he managed to kill him. Okay, if they're saying that, he's gotta be alive. I keep saying this, and I would love your guys' thoughts on that, or if you guys were thinking that too. And don't like guess it and be cute if you already know like what happens in the future. I have no idea. Like I literally I'm guessing on a whim. And like some of these things I've been right on and others not. So it's weird though. There's a lot of foreshadowing, so you can't help but imply that he might still be there or alive somewhere running around doing something evil. And plus the whole thing with Rain, like his reactions towards him, it'd be a little short if they like cut it off like that. Well, I wasn't expecting you to be able to talk to him so impartially. I mean, if you're upset about it, there's no need to force yourself not to show it, you know? Why would it be? When Dad was shot by the Jaeger, I was beside myself with worry and anger. And then Chancellor was like a father to all of you, wasn't he? So I'm just saying, there's no need for you to force yourself to be happy. You need a shoulder to cry on. Sorry, I really don't know what you mean. What's it even like to cry anyway? What do you mean, what's it like to cry? Surely you've done it before, everyone has. I'm asking because I seriously don't know. Wait, you're serious? You've never cried, not once? I guess not. Felt moved when reading books and kinda felt lonely when someone wasn't there anymore. But being so sad about something that tears come out of your eyes just seems kinda alien to me. How? Just never cried, never? Sure, the rest of us by our age, but most people have done it more times than they can count. Huh? What you all quiet for? Are you still down about the stuff with V? Cheer up, okay? It's no fun if you're all gloomy like this. No, it's okay. I was just having a hard time processing what you were saying. Just want you to remember one thing. To all of us in Class 7, you're both a classmate and friend. If anything were ever to happen to you, all of us would be incredibly upset. You'd have to cry a lot. Just remember that. Okay. Still don't know what you're trying to say, but I'll keep that in mind. I really like all you guys too. And come on, with how reckless you are, you're gonna run into trouble way before I do. Haha, fair point, I'll be careful. Weird, so she's like, I don't know if they like military train him or something as kids. I don't know, she's just very odd. Yeah, weird upbringing probably. They finished talking, the two left on grounds with the stuffed bear in their hands. Okay, cover and cheer, cool. We do have one bonding point. And speak to Instructor Mary. Is she in the Ruru residence still? Like, above us, I think? I think I'm running against the grain, but that's okay. Let's see if Vivi visited Lynn too. Oh, nice, Mint. The sound of things, you all thought wonderfully. I was quite shocked when I heard the particular saying. Us too, thank you, instructor. You sure you don't want to come with us? You wouldn't be the first instructor to come on board the Courageous. We'd be more than happy to have you. I'm certain that if I were to join you on the ship, I would only be a burden. It's due in no small part to my family, potentially objecting to my presence there and causing trouble for everyone. As inactive as it sounds, I think the best thing I can do for you is stay here and pray for your safety and success. Well, if you're sure, you're sure. Try to not let you down. I like to imagine that Ruru will be safe for the time being, but take care all the same. Well, that's nice. She said that in the first one too. She said like her family's like this crazy powerhouse. I don't know. I didn't get a lot of that, but cool. Dining bar F. Let's go there. I think that one's this way. We haven't been there in a while. Haven't been there in a long while. Grand. Oh, look, you have quite the RTO with the weird relax. Cocktail. Here, I'll teach you. Don't worry, it's not alcoholic. Cool. Fun. Sarah might be good at that. Because she's good with drinks. Get it? Imperial Common, Linda Baby. Let's go to the general store again. Forgot to talk to them. They're back together. Hello, Reen. Hello, Reen. Can we not do this just for today? I feel like I should just wear a shirt that says I'm sorry about her or something. Oh, come on. I'm just having a wee bit of fun with my two best pals. Besides, it's been so long since we've seen each other that she probably missed all the teasing. Really? I'm just so happy to see you all again. Well, you're such a dummy, Lynn. Oh, there. It's great to see you back too. Rena, you so much. That's not I don't think any airship, no, nothing. The sexiness. You're trying to joke and cover up the fact that you're crying, but it's really not working. Boo. Fine, let's just get on the ship. Follow me, I'll show you the way. Alright then. Thanks a lot, Reen. See you later, yeah? See you on board. Oh, Lind leaves the shop because her sister? Okay. I think I got Gambler Jack. We got the last Gambler Jack too, by the way, right? 10. Chuck 10 too. Cool. Who needs link points? Who do I like to have link points with? Sarah. Go, Sarah. Oh, Sarah's getting up there. Nice. Laura 2. Be cool to have bonus with Laura as well. Because I know. But Sarah's scenes are so funny. Alright, let's hang out, Sarah. I'll do what I want. Jackass is doing some maintenance on my orbital gun for me. The name like that, I wasn't so sure what to expect when Lisa introduced me to him. Seems like he knows his stuff. Just wish he had a bit more of a refined, dandyish aura about him, sort of like Gwen. Then he'd be more my type. The inside of your head must be a terrifying place to live. You have no idea, Rain. All kidding aside, though, you should take this chance to make sure all your gear is in good shape. There's no telling when you'll need to put it through some hard use, and it always pays to be prepared. You should take this chance to have a look around with her. Cool. Let's do it. Say, would you mind if I hung around here with you until your maintenance is finished up? Now that I look around, there seems to be a lot of things here worth checking out. You can if you want, but I think what you really need is something else. What do you mean by that? Get your sword ready. As soon as he's finished with my gun, there's somewhere I want to take you. Uh-oh. As it turned out, that somewhere ended up being Nordia Highway. Alrighty. I don't think anyone's gonna come barging in and disturbing us all the way out here. Yeah, I doubt it, but why did you bring me here in the first place? You told me not to forget my sword, so I'm guessing it's not a date. Psh. You've never been on a Sarah date. Anyway, if you're ready to get all hot and heavy with me, uh-oh. As we pour ourselves into no holds barred combat training? Are you kidding me? And this time, I'm not going to hold back anything, so you better be ready. I want you to fight me like your life depends on it. So we can't leave this little excursion one of two ways. Walking with your head held high, or on a stretcher. Oh no, what brought this on? But I can see this isn't one of your usual gags. In that case, I'll accept your challenge. I thought we were gonna get the fighter. That would have been amazing. And we would have been worked by her probably too, but how strong are you? You're so strong. This is like when you're not pulling your punches, huh? Damn straight. This world's not a fair place. It's not a fair place. This world's not a nice place. It's not a fair place. But I fought tooth and nail for my place in it anyway. The world takes from you, too. I've almost lost count how many irreplaceable things it's taken from me. So many friends, allies. I don't even have a homeland to call my own now. Instructor? But I did whatever I had to keep on living, no matter what. Dude, come on, how can this not add a page to Sarah? This is like a crazy amount of info we didn't know. I mean, we didn't know, like, they took away her homeland and everything. That's insane. And I stand before you Now, as the sum of all those ugly, painful experiences, life will knock you down over and over again. She's like, she always has like the coolest lines. Whoever like writes for her, it's gnarly. It's awesome. But if you rise just once more, time to make you the victor. That's something I've kept on believing. Seeing you students give it your all, it's only summoned that belief. Strengthened that belief, sorry. But either way, it would have sounded cool. That's why I've decided that everything life has taught me in the school of hard knocks, I'm going to teach you. Not their words or lessons or fancy platitudes to battle. Ready to learn. Might have gotten the better of me before, but I'm ready for round 2 anytime. Attaboy. Let's not waste time chit-chatting then. You ready? Resume the battle on the 10-second training. Continue. Da, 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 da. Oh. Looks like neither of us has the round to go. Has the energy to go another round. Guess we'll just have to call this one a draw. But at the very least, I'd say we got in some good training. Well fought, Rain. Haha, it's scary how strong you are, though. It was all I could do to keep you at bay. I didn't even get a proper hit on you in the end. You could have, though. All you would have had to do is fire up that power of yours. And you should have, since you know I specifically told you to fight like your life depended on. But just messing with you. That consideration you always show for others is part of what makes you strong. I know you're still beating yourself over what happened yesterday, and that's totally understandable. At the end of the day, you gotta get past it and move on. No one can do that for you. But you will, though I have no doubt about that. So just keep your chin up and gaze forward, I guess. Thanks, instructor. Try at least. A lot of people are counting on me, and I don't want to let them down. It's awesome. 2 stayed and rested for a while to get the strength back. Nice. That's my girl. Alright, so let's head to the Ruhr Airport and get on with the show. Don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully we got everything. Alrighty. Should I go in and check on Valmar now? If I do anything, I probably don't have the time to do something else. Yep. It's bored.
Wow, that must have been tough. I'm so proud of you, Reen.
Sweet. Got it all. Good.
Greetings, my Awakener.
Greetings, my Awakener.
How are you feeling, Valimar? The battle yesterday must have been pretty hard on you.
I am fine. The damage to my armor and lost mana have largely recovered. I expect to be in peak condition before our next battle.
That's good to hear. Just listening to you talk, you really have changed since we first met. You seem to be talking a little more like a human now.
Is that so? That would suggest that my memory is slowly recovering.
What's that now?
The part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged.
The part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged. So... Huh. Dude, he's totally sentient. This is gnarly. This is wild.
I have very few memories of the past, such as why I was sealed within the old schoolhouse to begin with. This includes my memories of language. Thus far, I have had to rely on the preset bare minimum of speech functionality.
Preset. That's a... So he's still AI. I don't
However,
know.
thanks in great part to your assistance, my speech functionality is slowly beginning to restore itself.
Does that mean that your memories of the past are starting to return too?
It is an indistinct memory, as if clouded by white noise. I seem to recall someone burdened by a great sadness, much like yourself.
Seem to recall someone burdened by great sadness, much like yourself. What?
That obvious, huh? I look that burdened to you? Someone died right before my eyes. I was powerless to stop them. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that I might have been able to stop it from happening. And that regret's like a thorn stabbing into my heart. Was the person in your memory able to move past their burdens?
I am unable to find any memories that answer that question. However, I believe that your sense of regret is an entirely natural process for humans. Is that not the case?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Give thought to what you would do differently if confronted by the same situation again.
Definitely no, try to save him, right?
If I can aid you, I shall.
Yeah, you're right. I can't undo the past, but I can at least make sure I don't make the same mistake a second time. Perhaps considering how to do that is the best thing that I can do right now. Thanks, Valimar. I feel a little better after talking to you.
Then all is well. I am afraid I must return to sleep.
I feel like this is foreshadowing, dude. I hope our fight doesn't end up like that with Crow.
Should you require my aid again, you need only to call my name.
I need to keep on getting stronger. Strong enough that I can protect the people around me. The ship's maintenance is probably almost done now. Maybe I should take a nap or something while I wait for the others to get here? Yes, this is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Hey there, Reen. George here. Do you have a minute?
George, is something wrong?
Well, I'm over at the Ruhr Institute of Technology at the moment, and an acquaintance of mine here has a pretty interesting proposal regarding your Divine Knight. How soon do you think you can come over?
A proposal? Who is this acquaintance of yours?
Well, it's the Institute's president, actually. Professor Schmidt, the Empire's foremost orbital researcher.
He knows a lot. Good contact. Name is G. Schmidt. I serve as this institute's president. I certainly haven't met this guy. They've talked about him a little bit though. I wasn't expecting the pilot of the Asher Knight to be only a boy. Alliance ought to be damn near ashamed of themselves if they keep losing to a snot-nosed brat like you. I don't think that's the way to talk to a person you've just met. Besides, he happens to be one of the students who helped get you out of that metal. Helped get you that minor medal earlier in the year? And one of the students that put in their request without any input from me? Should be kissing my boots for having the honor of assisting me with my research, however indirect that was. Some things never change. On that side, is it true? The one responsible for developing the Panzer Soldats? It is. Duke Cayenne made the request and I agreed to it. Use the ancient robot Ordine. Ordine. And the society's archaisms as a reference point. And then designed a frame that could be mass produced even with the Rheinford company's technology. I would say current technological capabilities, but afterward I drew plans for several models and oversaw the completion of a drunken prototype of a few months. Why do you ask? Any idea what you've done? You're wasting your time, Rain. Else whatever he catches interest in loses himself in until it's done. To hell with the consequences. Railway guns at Grelia, an orbital jamming device at Nord, were designed by him too. Unbelievable. Bah, an engineer doesn't strive to satisfy his intellectual curiosity is a sad side of an engineer. We should design things. It's up to their users to decide what to do with them. Do you get it now? was because I couldn't cope with this part of him that I ended up going over to the academy here. Yeah, I totally get it, unfortunately. Oh, right. What made you come to visit the professor to begin with? Ah, of course. That was what I called you over here for. I was hoping I might be able to get some kind of advice or pointers from him, you know, about getting a new weapon for Valimor. Oh, yeah, we want a sword like ours, huh?
And if I might be so bold as to offer a word of advice, get Valimar a better sword, one like yours. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training, you're in for a world of hurt.
Correct choice of armaments is indeed paramount. Selecting one the Awakener is well suited to will increase combat efficiency exponentially.
George told me about what you're after. Says you want a weapon capable of fighting on equal terms with Azure Knight. Might have gone our separate ways, but he's still a former student of mine. I'm open to the possibility of designing something for you. Really, you make a weapon for Valimar? I said I'd be open to the possibility. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If you want my help, I have one condition: Sumerian ore. Ring any bells for you, Rain? Think so. You used that to make weapons for us before, didn't you, George? Oh, you know of it. Saves me the effort in explaining then. It's an extremely rare ore found here in Sumeria. It's an astoundingly strong material. It possesses a mysterious radiance within it. And what's more, I so learned while developing the soldats that the frames of the Divine Knights are made up of that very ore, your Asher Knight included. I had no idea. The double saber Ordine uses appears to be made out of it too, which, as I'm sure you figured out, means if you're going to compete with Crow, you're going to need to get a Tachi made of Sumerian ore as well. To make one, however, you're going to need vast quantities of ore. It was only recently discovered how to refine the ore at all. Processing it will be immensely difficult. We'll bring materials and we'll be willing to help you. Concept of weapon that can compete against Divine Knights is of great interest to me. And when you're helping people, it's only to help yourself. It'd be nice if you were doing it to atone for developing those soldats, but I can't imagine those words coming out of your mouth. The very thought of it makes me ill. Bear in mind, Sumerian ore is an incredibly rare material. I doubt you'll even find enough of it to get the job done. Still, should you pull it off, they'll design you the finest Tachi you've ever laid eyes on. My name as an engineer, I can promise you that. Thank you, Professor. This will be a great help to us. Rare or not, we're gonna find all the Sumerian ore we can to make this work. I'll keep my expectations low. This guy. The advice Reen received on forging a new weapon for Valimar came from a surprising source, but they could not have asked for better. They're politely excusing themselves, Reen George left the Institute to reunite with the rest of the crew. Then they departed from Ruhr. Boom. Interesting. Angelicus piloting something? Not to tell you, I'm impressed. I'm expecting this beauty of a ship to be on the feisty side, but she's a real sweet girl. Haha, cutting through the clouds like this feels wonderful. I could get used to this. Wow, I can't believe how quickly you've gotten the hang of it, Angie. Neither can I. But I think it's obvious who's more qualified to sit here between the two of us now. This job's all yours now. Heh, why thank you. Hereby accept the position of Chief Helmsman and courageous second in command. She really is amazing. There's no one out there who can tame a vehicle as fast as Angie. You don't have to worry about it. We won't have to worry about a thing with her around. Moving right along. Good news is that we were able to liberate Ruhr. I don't think any of us could have predicted how much the war situation would change in the process. Marquise Ragnar's provincial army withdrawals from the conflict will also have a profound effect going forward. Losing one of their key members is bound to be painful loss to the Alliance. For one thing, it should make things easier for Lieutenant Vander and the 3rd Armored Division. Their greatest concern before now was the Nortia Provincial Army, after all. So the Alliance's overwhelming supremacy is finally starting to sway. Only in East Erebonia, though. They still come out on top in the West. Right, Prince Albert said as much too. General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius are out there and claiming one victory after another. And then there's your brother Eustace. He's a brilliant leader and it shows. I see. Be that as it may, all we can do is focus our efforts on the Eastern Front for now. That's what we are entrusted with, though. And fretting over things we can't change won't do us any good, right? Let's put it into perspective, yes. Got our hands full over here. Let's make every moment count. Time to get back into gathering all the info we can. Speaking of, mind just giving an update on the situation of Valmar's weapon raid? Yes. Ah, right, how can we forget? Professor Schmidt agreed to cooperate with us, didn't he? Cooperate is a strong word, Elisa. He only cares about his own interests. That it depends on benefiting is purely secondary. And remember, he's only going to help us if we happen to find enough Zumerian ore to make the weapon. How we're going to get that rare stuff is beyond me, though. Said Valmar's made of that ore, did you not? You wouldn't happen to have any ideas, would you, Emma? Afraid the Hexen clan knows very little concerning the creation of divine knights. Some legends passed down through the clan says they were made during the time of the Great Collapse. Specifically, they were forged by artisans who called themselves gnomes. Huh? That's an interesting name. Oh, give me a break. There's like every kind of thing in this. I know the term from such old stories like anyone else, but I know he's in a band of artisans by that name existed. Supposedly, they once worked closely with the clan's ancestors and with Santa Claus. Celine, I know where you can get enough. Uh-oh. But only if you're willing to overcome some very difficult trials to obtain it. You do? Really? What do you have to gain by lying? Come on, kitty cat, tell me. You're aware of these strange ruins scattered all over the country, right? Yup. Oh yeah, the higher elements were active. Those are the ones. They're called spirit shrines. They're built on top of septium veins long ago by the gnomes to encourage the formation of massive Zumerian ore crystals. Those crystals were in turn used to create divine knights. If there's any place in Norvania to start looking in vast amounts, it's there. I had no idea. Why didn't you tell us this before now? Am I supposed to be a mind reader? Wasn't exactly relevant until now, so why bring it up? No need to bite her heads off. Hey, she told us now, right? All we gotta do is get one of those, go to one of those shrines and we'll be rolling in ore. Let's hope so. Got a lot on our plates checking up on the country, but let's explore, exploring the shrines has been our best lead yet. No matter how difficult it might be, a little thing like a trial isn't gonna scare us away, right? Right. Boom. Time turnabout would be quite apt. Cool, Gone Air, Klein Hebel. Okay. These ladies and gentlemen, I have the request. Left a letter in the location indicated. Across, I think I find it with a Louis Phantom B. Oh my gosh. As you use this Alvarez, weeping for his safety, blah 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 blah. Show we do not. Battle is set. Cruising highway. Another monster. Nice. This one's from Klein. Happy to see he was with them too. Not so happy about the airline go missing though. Doesn't seem like there's something we can afford to ignore. Dangerous as it sounds, but look at this one. Phantom B. Deep B. What's this reading about? As if we have time to be concerned with ourselves with this pathetic antics. I know what you mean, really, but ignoring it might be even worse. Yeah, we got our work cut out for us. Hey, Breen. I want to help look out for everyone. Let me come with you, okay? Of course, Fee, you're always welcome. Nice. I think Celine and I should come with you when you're exploring the shrine, too. I was about to say the same thing. Make sure you're ready before you go. I wasn't kidding when I said the trials were difficult. Do we have to bring her? Okay. Just a high level though. Shoot. Let's try. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, so who is going to be set up? Go, go, go. Dragon Vision, luck. And domination. My girl. Alright, cool. Let's switch it up. Blah, 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 blah. No. Sorry, Emma, you're gonna have to chill. Perfect. So Zaku, absolutely. Okay, let's go to our oval factory. Let's see if George got anything new. Attack 3 or otherwise. Yeah. I see some stuff. Move 3. Heck yeah. attack 3, there it is. We're in the last half. In the last half, boys. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's upgrade everyone's stuff. Let's get her evade 1 and 2. Let's put move 3 on her. Attack 3, attack 2, especially for bosses. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Nope. Attack 3. Attack 3. Attack 3. And we're gonna need one for Valimar too. Don't know if we can upgrade it yet, but we'll go there in a second. Alright, let's go to mind. Mind 1, 2. Let's get mind 3 and move 3. Okay, cool. All right, and all right, so let's go. Speak to Toa. Oh shoot. That's speaking of Valimar. 15. 15, so I need 30. Won't be too bad. Okay. Actually, I think I could get that with the guys doing the stuff too. We'll do that in a second as well. Alright guys, I am gonna take a break and we will be back.